Hello and welcome everybody to another play review on the channel. This time around I've got the 90 rated team of this season Emil Forsberg card that just came out a few days ago from the Bundesliga team of the season. Now this is a pack pulled Forsberg from the upgrade Bundesliga packs, and man, have those packs have been given out like crazy. All the team of the seasons from the Bundesliga that you see on the squad are pack pulled from the untradeable packs, and guys, go give those a try and good luck on them because they have been giving out crazy cards. Now obviously, since I don't have an entire Bundesliga squad, I was forced to sub him on that team that you see and play him as a cam in a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-1-2-1 narrow at times. And as you see, as he makes his first assist for me in the game that I've used him in. Now in 10 games I used him in, he got 8 goals and 8 assists, which is incredible in my opinion. Now before I hop into the review, look at those skill moves, beautiful skill moves, and a nice weak foot finish. Either way, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you appreciate this content, as I seriously try to do my best in every single review I try to get out for you guys in a timely manner. Now anyway, kicking out the review, I use Hunter on him to up his pace and shooting to give him the extra pace he needs on the ball, and even deadlier shooting that obviously shows right there on your screen in and around the box. The first pro, in my opinion, is his pace. That includes both acceleration and sprint speed. Like, nice cool finish in the background. But my good god, how much of a lie that 86 pace on the face card is. It really feels like it's 90 plus in game. But let me point out just how good his acceleration is in particular. This card feels like a bullet that's gone off from a pistol as soon as that sprint speed button is pressed. Sprint button is pressed. He's seriously explosive on the ball. Once you touch that sprint button, makes him extremely deadly from dead ball scenarios. Quick speed boost glitch here and there, and the guy is gone onto a breakaway. Next up, as you saw, a nice finish once again, his shooting, which is incredible once again. He's got it all, from finesse shots to power shots to driven shots to volleys. It's all been mastered by this card. As boom, right there in the background, a nice beautiful weak foot volley from around 16 yards, and I just had to put shooting up there. Now the only thing I had trouble with this card is his somewhat inconsistent long shots. I've had games where his long shots were incredibly accurate and incredibly deadly, and other games like this one, not like this one, but you just saw like how beautiful that one is. But I've had other games where they were extremely underwhelming at times, and they just kept flying over the bar every time I took one. Next up, his stamina. He's got 99 in-game stamina, and pretty much like any other 99 stamina card, he can and will last you from minute 1 to minute 120 without feeling the need to get subbed off. Huge up on this card for the stamina he's got, since it makes him deadly from every minute of the game to make that crucial last minute play to tie the game or even win it. And seriously, I never had any issues with this card in terms of stamina. But look at that beautiful assist you saw in the background. Next up, that brings me to his passing. He's got 97 passing on the face card, and it feels like incredibly accurate in game. 97 in game. The translation of the face card to in game gameplay, blah, that just felt so repetitive. Has never been so accurate. Every type of passing this guy did in the game was sublime. Short passes were always on point, but the highlight of his passing is his long passes. I can genuinely rate this card as the top 3 passers in the game. He's that good. He's got 87 long passes, which doesn't seem incredible at any rate whatsoever, but he's got that 99 vision that you need to make those crucial long passes to break down defenses and switch up plays whenever you need him to. That combination is extremely crucial and deadly when switching up the play. Next up, his agility, one of the card's best aspects. He's got 99 in-game agility stat in combination with 98 balance, which makes for an extremely nimble and slippery card on the ball. His weaving in and out of defenses potential is off the charts. And don't even get me started on the L2, R2, LT, if you're on the Xbox, dribbling right there as you saw it. The combination of the L2, R2 with him is sensational. He can change directions in a split second And look at that finish, coolly placed in the top right corner, finesse. As I said, his shooting is incredible. But I'm talking about his agility. His L2R2 is sensational. He can seriously split up. Change direction is a split second, which is a huge up on a card like this, especially if you're using him as a cam, like I did. Next up, his dribbling. He's got 95 in-game dribbling stat and 95 face dribbling card stat. And once again, it's insanely accurate translation from face card to in-game performance. At no point in any of the games I used him in was the ball more than a few inches away from his body, and it lets you create and get into spaces you wouldn't be able to get into with many other cards. And from there, a quick skill move or two to get into the dangerous areas is very, very crucial because of the high dribbling stat he's got. But long story short, his dribbling is seriously quality. And finally, his strength. He's got 85 in-game strength, and that 85 stat makes you feel super confident while driving up the pitch and moving into the opponent's box. You can quickly turn back your back to the defenders, knowing that he won't be bullied off the ball. And another thing that his strength really shows is when you do a skill move with him. He won't get nudged off the ball when you do a stop and turn or McGeady spin, whichever you want to call it, or any other skill move for that matter. This department of the card gets a huge double thumbs up from me because it makes him extremely dynamic player to use, whether you want to use him as a dribbler type or a strength player type as a center forward, if that's how you're going to roll. No matter what you do, his strength is very good in my opinion. Now that wraps it up for pros. Moving on to the one and only con of the card that I could think of. The most obvious one that a lot of you probably already know. His face card position. I just couldn't not put it on your screen. It's the only reason why this card isn't around 300 or even 400k or probably more, since if he was a cam, which is his base card position, I believe. It makes him extremely hard to link players with. And as I said, his original card is a cam, so you have to deal with chemistry issues if you want to play a Bundesliga squad. So chemistry issues will and are bound to be all over the place for you if you want to use this card as a winger, which I don't think he is suitable in that position, and I think cam is his best position by far. Unless you change formation in game, this is a huge issue in my opinion. Now overall for me, he was an extremely solid player, fun and super dangerous card to use in and around the box or wherever you want to play him. For the ultimate review, I'm giving him a 10 out of 10 for enjoyability. He was super fun to use and his agility was everything fun in game. Next up, his consistency. I'm giving him a 9.5 out of 10 for consistency. He seriously felt great through most games I used him in. I just had to take off that 0.5 for his inconsistent long shots at times. Otherwise, he would have gotten 10. Next up, for creativity, I'm giving him a 9.5 out of 10 in that department. He's super creative in and around the box and can practically open up any defense with no effort whatsoever. Next up, versatility. I'm giving him a 9.5 once again on versatility. He can practically be played in any position from midfield and up, bar the center defensive midfield position. And next up, his weekend league status. Is he weekend league status ready? I definitely say he is weekend league status ready. He'd be a 10 on this department if he was just a cam card instead, as I mentioned. But the left mid on the face card hinders it just a bit, so I had to knock it down just 1.0. But nonetheless, he is very, very weekend league status ready. And finally, for his price, I'm giving him a 9.0 out of 10 for his price. He's currently going for around 185 on the PS4, and I'm thinking he will drop to around 150 on the PS4 sooner or later, but the price is incredibly fair for what he brings. I just wish he was a cam card, even if I had to pay the 100 or 150k more just to get that better chemistry on him instead of using him as a left mid in the cam position. Well guys, that's a wrap for today's episode on the 90 rated team of the season Emil Forsberg card. Please hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe for more content if you did enjoy. Till next time, peace.